All right, I'm going on a date in exactly 5 hours, and this is how I prepare to minimize my sensory issues, to be sure that I'm recharged, and some basic things I do to make sure that I'm not nervous on the date, or at least not too nervous on the date. Firstly, the first thing I do when the date is getting closer is that I review the things I've talked to the woman about. So I go through her profile and I go through our chat and I pick out at least 3 things. Sometimes I pick out more, and I open up a notes on my phone and I put her name on top, and then I list the things. Okay, it could be 3 things, it could be 4 things, it could be 5 things, whatever. At least 3. That's my experience. Works really well. So it could be she has a dog, she works in IT, and her favorite place to visit was London. Under, I like to think about a few questions I could ask about the different things. Number 2, clothing. So before I got diagnosed, I couldn't understand why I couldn't wear jeans. So jeans, I can't wear them. It just hurts like crazy. And it always did from when I was a kid. I had big issues with wearing jeans. So what I do instead, I find that wearing dress pants works really well for me. They also look good and they feel comfortable, so that's usually what I go for. And also for this date, I've chosen a turtleneck zipper type sweater, which looks really nice. And along with this, I'll just wear white sneakers. And that works really well. It looks nice, it's very comfortable, and it also makes me feel kind of good because the sweater is kind of thick and, just makes me feel good. Third, getting myself ready, basic hygiene and all that stuff. So I'll brush my teeth, I'll scrape my tongue, I'll use floss, I'll use mouthwash, I'll take a shower, right? Wash my hair, my whole body, everything. And then I'll fix my beard a little bit. Now it's a little bit long, so I'll trim it a little bit. Then I put on just a tiny little bit of cologne, not a lot. I'm not really a big fan of cologne, but I also use a speed stick onto my arms. Okay, 4. Now, I again go in and I review her profile and review the notes that I put down. And the reason why I do this is it makes it easier for me to hold a conversation. So I can go on a date and we're not going to have these like awkward silences in the start where I'm like, oops, what do I talk about now? Right? Because I have these different subjects ready. I feel like it's the best way for me to prepare for a date is to have those different things ready. A quick little break, because there's something I want to share with you, and that is my pre-date cheat sheet. And what this basically is, it's the framework that got me from being unkissed at 26 years old to living the dating life of my dreams. This is what it looks like. And if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. It's got some basic core behaviors that differentiate a friendly conversation from a date. And there's also a timeline that shows when to apply these different behaviors at the right time. As a last little bonus, I've also added what I call the physicality ladder, which explains what was the most difficult part for me when it came to dating, and that was touch. Okay? So when do I touch her? When do I take her hand? When do I put my arm around her, and these different things? Okay, so if you want to take a look at it, it's on my website. It's free. Check the link in the description. Let's get back to the video. 5, get to the venue a little bit early. So I always like to get to the place where I'm meeting the woman a little bit earlier. And the reason for this is I like to feel out the place a little bit, and I like to find somewhere we can sit or be where it's a little bit more quiet, where I don't have to worry about other people listening in, and we can kind of build our little sphere together. So I get there maybe 15 minutes early, 20 minutes early, and if I find a nice little place, I'll just order something, I'll sit down, and I'll relax as much as possible. Also, 10 minutes before she arrived, I'll review her profile a little bit, and I'll review the 3 points or the points that I've written down about her. Okay, so a little bonus tip at the end here. So one more thing that I like to do is this is a little bit difficult to explain how to do, but I find that I try to just free myself up as much as possible. It's like the best way I can explain it is it's like I'm just kind of taking off a break. I'm just going to try to be myself as much as possible. I'm going to tell the jokes that I find funny. I'm going to just talk freely. And I've found that if you're able to switch that on, I'll make some more videos about that at another time. Try to find a way to explain it a little bit better. But I find that when I do that, I just feel I'm not really masking at that point, and I also feel like it's a very attractive thing to do, to just try to be yourself as authentically as possible. Okay, I hope these tips helped you. If you're going on your dates, I'm getting ready for mine. So, okay, let's talk some other time.